Alright, hey guys, this is going to be part 3 of our disassembly video. Assembly, disassembly, etc. You know my point. So this is going to be part 3. What we're going to be doing now is just disassembling the wings, just pulling the wings off, taking the prop off, and showing you how to store it. So what you're going to need for this is, you're going to need, after a good day of flight, you're going to need these tools. So say you just went out and had fun flying, you come back, you want to put it away. So what you're going to need is medium-sized screwdriver, just like our pre-video, and the bolt screwdriver, like I told you, the medium. They're both medium-sized. Alright, so let's get started. Remove my radio. So, first what you're going to need to start off by doing, taking off the canopy and unplugging the battery. As you can see, my battery's already been unplugged. Alright, next thing that you're going to need to do, guys, for the disassembly is you're going to need to remove the prop. So let's do this before we do anything, because this is short and it doesn't take long. So let me move my tools. What you're going to need is the bolt wrench for now. So you're going to find this hole right here on your prop nut, and you're going to find it on the other side as well. So what we're going to do is stick this all the way through that hole, and we're going to be turning this to the left and turning the prop to the right. So we're going to go, we're going to grab it by the base, and then we're going to kind of do this kind of motion. Once you get that loose, bolts should come right off. Take the bolt off, and you're just going to pull the prop off. Prop straight. Prop's nice and straight. We're going to go ahead and feel the motor. Make sure you didn't grind anything. Mine feels nice and smooth. This is the brushless model, so they should always feel smooth. Go ahead and tighten your bolt down. Just hand tighten it for this. You don't need to tighten it down, so just hand tighten it. Not so that you can spin it around. So once you've done this is just the easy part. You're going to set the prop over. Now we get into really taking it apart. So what we're going to do for this is we're going to take our medium-sized screwdriver. We're going to remove these two screws. Right? I don't know if you can see them. Right here and right here. So we're going to remove those screws completely. So go ahead and remove this one. Get it out. They're kind of hard to grab, guys. I'm sorry. There we go. Got that screw. Let's set it over here. And we're going to remove the next one, which is over here. Just going to remove these screws completely. There we go. Remove the second one. Once you've removed these two screws, guys, it's pretty easy. Next, what you're going to need to do is find your aileron plugs. You can unplug your aileron plugs, both of them. Let me find my other one. Plug this one. And next, what you're going to need to do, guys, is slide your wings off. So doing them one at a time. Just kind of lightly, very lightly, gently, kind of wiggle them out. And then you're going to notice that they won't come out at a certain distance. That means that your aileron wire is not lined up with the hole. So what we're going to do is just get that lined up, and then the wing slides right off the carbon fiber spar. Nice and clean. So we're going to go ahead and set that wing over there. And keep the carbon fiber spar in. Next, what we're going to need to do is do the same thing with the other one. So just very lightly, kind of wiggle it back and forth. And then just get the piece lined up. Now with this one, you should try to pull out the whole entire carbon fiber spar. Go ahead and set the fuselage over. Again, nice and clean. So, go ahead and pull the carbon fiber spar out. Right over here. And there's your wings removed. Now, so that you don't lose these screws, what I recommend doing is taking the screws and just lightly screwing them right back down in the holes. So just go ahead and put that one in. If I can get that started. I need my screwdriver for this. So, again, the holes are going to be a little bit harder to find now that your blue pieces aren't, that your wings are not installed. So, you gotta get that screw in the hole. And then just, there we go. There we go. Alright, and then just tighten her down. Just to about there. That's a good outfit. A few turns, maybe 3 or 4 turns. So we're going to do the same thing with the other bolt.
Cameraman had a sneeze.
Yes, he did. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take this screw, guys, and go ahead and screw it down into that hole. See if I can get it. There. Alright, just start it, and just screw it down a few turns. So there we go. Once you have both screws in, and your wings are all nice and organized, now we're good to go. So, go ahead and switch your screwdrivers over. You should have nice, clean surfaces for your wings. Nice and clean. So, once you've done this, guys, you're, make sure everything's nice and organized in there. Mine's about as organized as it'll get. But, this is pretty much it, guys. Check your servos, check everything. Make sure that the elevator and rudder's nice and straight. Other than that, though, you're pretty much good to go. You can go ahead and set your fuselage over. And, that's pretty much it. Also, one very important key term with the battery. If you're using a LiPo battery, which most people do, what you're going to need to do is discharge this. Discharge this to at least about a quarter of a charge. You're going to need to discharge it. Or, if you don't have a discharger, you can just take your plane once you're done flying. And if you didn't, have a timer set for about 5 minutes when you're flying. Once you land, you're going to notice that it still has plenty of power. Just run it for about, just hold it in your hand and lightly run the motor and all the ailerons and stuff for about, I'd say, a minute or 2, and that will discharge the battery fine. So, once you've done that, whatever the recommended time is on your plane, just a quick thing. This will keep your battery life longer, like it'll make your battery last longer, not through flights, but overall time, and it'll, it's a safety thing. So, that's just with LiPo, sorry about that, but just wanted to get that out of the way. So, go ahead and set your radio everywhere. I do recommend taking the batteries out of your radio. I'll go ahead and do that right now. Get your batteries here. And you're good to go. So, that was the disassembly and assembly video of the F4F Wildcat. Thanks for watching, guys, and I really hope that you enjoyed this. I really enjoyed this video sequence, and I really hope that this helped. So, thanks for watching, guys, and tune in some more. We'll see you next time.